When astronomers first spotted the object drifting in from deep space, an object they would later name 3I Atlas, nobody realized what they were looking at. At first, it was just a faint smear on a telescope sensor, the kind of tiny, forgettable signature that thousands of comets leave every year. But then the orbit refused to match anything in the solar system. The velocity was too high, the trajectory was wrong, the eccentricity was beyond extreme. And suddenly the scientific community had to confront a stunning possibility. Another interstellar visitor had arrived. Not from our sun, not from our planets, from the dark ocean between the stars. It was only the third object in history ever confirmed to drift into our solar system from another star system, hence the designation 3I. But Atlas was different from the first two. Unlike Oumuamua, which slipped past us so quickly it felt like a cosmic practical joke, and unlike Borisov, which behaved like a frozen comet, Atlas lingered just long enough and brightened just strangely enough to ignite a far more provocative question. What if 3I Atlas wasn't just another cosmic rock? What if it was a clue, a message, a blueprint for something humans had been chasing for a century? Interstellar travel. The reason scientists are obsessed with 3I Atlas is simple. It didn't behave like a lifeless object. Its composition, based on spectral readings, was shockingly complex, almost like the nucleus had been cooked in environments far hotter and wilder than anything our solar system normally produces. Heavy metals, unusual volatile patterns, fragments that looked chemically out of place, almost stitched together. It didn't look like it was born in one star system. It looked like it had been everywhere. That's what changed everything. Because from a physics standpoint, an object like this should not survive long journeys across the galaxy. Space is violent. Radiation, supernova blasts, gravitational chaos, collisions with micrometeorites, and any normal comet should break apart after millions of years drifting in the void. But Atlas didn't. It arrived intact enough for us to study. It endured unimaginable conditions. It crossed interstellar tides. It held itself together. That alone is the cosmic equivalent of a whisper. This is possible. Atlas became more than an object. It became evidence. Proof that material can travel star to star. Proof that the void is not impossible to cross. Proof that an interstellar journey, once considered sheer fantasy, might be achievable not through futuristic warp drives, but through a deep understanding of how nature itself transports objects across the galaxy. Look at the path that brought 3I Atlas here. Not a straight shot, not a clean trajectory. It moved like a leaf in a cosmic river. Gravity from passing stars nudged it. Tidal forces stretched it. Molecular jets from the object itself might have acted like microthrusters. Interstellar drift isn't a single long burn. It's a dance with the galaxy, letting forces far larger than any spacecraft engine do the heavy lifting. We think of space as empty, but it's full of currents, full of gravitational trenches and mountain ranges, full of shortcuts if you know where to look. And that's where 3I Atlas becomes the secret. Not because it carried alien technology, not because it was a probe, but because it taught us something radical. Interstellar travel might not require brute force. It might require surrender, allowing the galaxy to carry us the way the ocean carries a seed from one island to another. Right now, humanity's approach to deep space is primitive. We strap rockets to metal shells and fire them like bullets. But bullets don't cross galaxies. Drifters do. Objects that survive billions of years. Objects that resist the grinding pressure of cosmic radiation. Objects like Atlas. Scientists have started studying its structural resilience the way ancient seafarers studied driftwood that washed ashore stronger than any local timber. How did it form? Why didn't it fracture? What binds its materials together? Why did its spectral signature show hints of regeneration? Yes, regeneration. As if the comet was actively repairing itself under thermal stress. If we can decode that, humans unlock something we've never had before, materials capable of surviving the interstellar ocean. Then comes the even bigger revelation. Chemical traces on Atlas suggest it formed in multiple environments, possibly near a young star, then later near a supernova shockwave, then in colder outer regions of a different system. In other words, Atlas isn't from one origin. It is a traveler shaped by many. It is the product of a natural interstellar voyage. That's why this object matters. We've long imagined starflight as an engineering problem, propulsion, energy, speed. But Atlas shows a different truth. The real barrier isn't propulsion, it's survival. Getting from one star to another isn't the challenge. Remaining intact for the journey is. And this object remained intact for millions, maybe billions, of years. Imagine a spacecraft built from materials inspired by Atlas. A hull that doesn't erode under cosmic rays. A structure that strengthens under thermal shocks. A vessel that slowly drifts star to star along galactic gravitational highways instead of brute forcing its way through. Not a rocket, but a seed. A craft designed to endure, to drift, to wait, to travel long after the civilization that built it has changed or died. Interstellar travel stops being a sprint and becomes an inheritance. A vessel launched now could reach another star not for us, but for descendants thousands of generations from now. Humanity stops thinking in decades and starts thinking in epochs. Some scientists believe Atlas may even be part of a larger population of objects. Natural couriers that constantly migrate between star systems, carrying material, chemicals, or even the seeds of life. If that's true, then interstellar travel is not exotic. It is routine. It happens all the time. Nature itself is already doing it. And we, the newborn species of the galaxy, are just now noticing. But the most shocking implication is this. If Atlas can drift naturally between stars, so could other objects, and maybe they already have. The building blocks of Earth, the water in our oceans, even the seeds of biology itself may have arrived on interstellar wanderers like Atlas billions of years ago. We may already be the descendants of cosmic travelers. And if life could travel here that way, then life could leave here that way too. That is the real secret hidden inside Atlas. Interstellar travel doesn't require hyperdrives or wormholes or science fiction miracles. It requires patience, resilience, and understanding of the galaxy's hidden currents. Nature has already written the manual. Atlas is one of the pages. Of course, once the public learned about its strange properties, speculation exploded. Was it alien? Was it a probe? Was it artificial? Every strange comet now invites conspiracy theories. But the truth is more awe-inspiring than any fantasy. An alien probe would tell us aliens exist. A natural interstellar traveler tells us galaxies are alive, cycling matter, energy, and perhaps life itself through a cosmic bloodstream that spans trillions of miles. When 3I Atlas passed near the Sun, it began to fragment, not violently, but elegantly, shedding material like a dandelion dispersing seeds. We watched the pieces drift, each fragment now embarking on its own path through the solar system and eventually back into the interstellar darkness. In that moment, humanity was witnessing something profound, a cosmic traveler sewing the galaxy with pieces of its long journey. What new worlds will intercept those fragments? What star systems will inherit material forged in places we will never see? This is why scientists call Atlas a messenger, not because it carried words, but because it carried a lesson. Interstellar travel isn't about breaking the speed of light. It's about understanding the long game of the cosmos. We don't need to outrun the galaxy. We need to learn how to move with it. The next generation of spacecraft may take inspiration from this philosophy. Instead of fighting gravity, they will ride it. Instead of resisting cosmic forces, they will harness them. Instead of trying to sprint through the stars, they will travel the way seeds cross oceans, slowly, patiently, inevitably. Atlas didn't just visit us. It revealed a pathway, a spacecraft designed like a cosmic wanderer, a vessel that can endure millennia, a mission not bound to human lifespans, but to civilization itself. And suddenly, interstellar travel stops being impossible. It becomes a matter of will. Do we choose to play the galaxy's game? Do we send something of ourselves into the deep dark, knowing it may not arrive until long after humanity forgets why it launched it? When 3I Atlas faded into the solar winds, astronomers realized something humbling. This wasn't an anomaly. This was a reminder. The stars are connected. Matter moves between them constantly. Space is not silent. It is in motion. And if nature can send objects across the galaxy, then so can we. Maybe not today, maybe not this century, but eventually. Because the secret to interstellar travel isn't technology. It's understanding the language of the cosmos and letting it carry us the way it carried Atlas across unimaginable distances. If a frozen traveler from another star can make the journey, then humanity has no excuse. The roadmap is already written in the stars. And 3I Atlas is the proof drifting through the darkness, whispering, "Follow me."
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell. And when you're ready for your next space mystery, click the video right here.